Well, as you can see, the wheels and tires are already on the car. This video is supposed to be about that, but still haven't put the side skirts on. I ended up getting all new brake pads, rotors, and calipers for the front. So it made it so I could not fit the 13-inch wheels back on. So I had to go and immediately put the wheels and tires on. Didn't get to do a video about it or record it. I at least got before and afters, and then putting the calipers on, along with the tires and wheels. But since the wheels and tires are done, that means I get to move on to the valve cover. Now, along with painting the valve cover, I'll be doing the gasket, I'll be replacing the spark plug wires and the spark plugs, the distributor, and the distributor cap. Along with that, I'll be refinishing the brackets for the radiator because they are a little bit rusty. Same goes with the windshield wiper arms. Not a good look. All right, so let's get started. All right. It's time to cover this up now. Actually, before I do cover this up, let me clean the area where it actually touches. I mean, what's the point of doing this if I don't have a clean area for the gasket? Alright, since the gasket area is cleaned off, let's go check out the valve cover. So over here with the valve cover, I've got my choice of paint. VHT primer, this is the burnt copper, and clear coat. Alright, so let's start by getting this gasket off. Too bad. The gasket is off, we're flipped over, now it's time to degrease. So I degreased and I removed the O-rings since I have replacements. But I think I'm going to go and hit it again because there is still some spots that a little caked on. Alright, degreased. Now it's isopropyl alcohol time because it is still wet and it needs to dry.
till you're satisfied. Ooh, it ain't your time, now you on my line. Ooh, got you hot, baby, roll the dice.
Okay, I'm done drying off the valve cover. It's all sanded down. But since there is an area up underneath here I can't get to make sure it's dry, I'm going to go and set it in the oven on broil. Just for a little bit to make sure everything is completely dry on the inside before I start painting. Okay, got everything dry. Got everything taped off that I can in these holes. I'm going to go and put earplugs in. Then should be ready to prime. Got the first coat of primer down. Gotta wait 10 minutes for it to dry for the next coat. Primer coat number 2 is on. 10 more minutes of drying. This is the third coat of primer. It's getting dark out, so I'll have to start the normal coats tomorrow. Alright, it's the next day and I'm about to start the first coat of the actual paint. Here's the first coat. Looking pretty good. Since I'm already painting, I guess I can go and paint the windshield wiper arms. Get all this corrosion off. For the wiper arms, I didn't use anything fancy. Just a black paint with rust prevention. Didn't get all the rust scraped off, but good enough for arms. So the wiper arms are drying. Since I'm painting everything in sight, I guess I'll paint the radiator brackets too. Here's the second coat done. One more coat and then clear coat. Anywhere in the world you want to land, you choose my valve cover. Oh, you son of a bitch, you made it worse. So since the valve cover is getting painted orange, I want to do something else orange. So I'm doing the distributor cap. The one spot will not take paint. Other than that, it looks all right. I mean, it's gonna work. Here's the radiator brackets too. I already did them. The valve cover is ready for clear coat. Here's the first coat of clear coat dry. So this is what the valve cover looks like after the second coat of clear has dried. I'm going to do one more coat and set it inside, and then I'll be installing it tomorrow morning. Third coat of clear is drying right now, and it looks identical to the cap. Fucking sweet, bud. Now it's time to get everything back installed. Benzo plugs are out, and now the auto lights are in. Time for the big part. Alright, other than that one little spot, pretty good. I almost forgot to put the new gasket on. Wouldn't that have been great? Oh, you are f***ing kidding me. Well, I wanted to save 2 seconds, but I haven't removed this cord, and I paid the price. I'll end up redoing this anyway, probably like 2 months. Well, since I screwed up the paint, I guess I'm going to be putting these on at a later time. Oh! So I was able to go and find the plug leads guy. Here's his info. He was able to make me some high performance plugs for the Corolla. So if you want to look up his Facebook page, Instagram, or his WhatsApp, if you want to get some custom plugs made, there you go. Well, my car is not dead. Other than that spot right there. And we're leaking oil. Oh shit. So, it would probably be helpful if I put the spark plug rings in. While installing spark plug rings, I ended up messing one up, so I'm kinda stuck here till I get new ones. This isn't turning out fun. Well, I was able to get replacement rings for the mess up. Look a little odd with just one being blue, but whatever. Alright, time for the trouble of reinstalling this again. Next time I'm definitely only taping around the ring. I do not want that to happen again. And at least if it does pull up from under there, it's under here where you can't see it. Alright, let's see if we explode again. So there's no oil leaking now since I got the rings in, and I forgot to record the audio for this, so this is coming from my phone about a week later. Let's go to the side skirts now. Well, I've got the tape on the side skirt. I just got to clean up underneath and I'll be able to put this side on. There we go. Side skirt's in. Was not expecting that double-sided tape to hold that good. And this side is done too. I think it looks a whole lot better. Certainly the easiest part of everything else I've done. So in the next video, I'll be driving from Florida to Ohio.